check, 59.
All day, just like that, just like that.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 46. 59, Mark, 59. 59.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, kill.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here we go, 480. Mike is 50. Mike is 59.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Slam. Here we go, 47. 59, Mark. Check, 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike's 59. Mike.
Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Prescott to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Vernon Butler, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Kill. Mike's 54. Mike. Gun. Let him know. 54's Mike. Here we go, 47. 54. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
46.
Prescott from the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Burns able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Third and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Marr able to put this one through. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
We go. 50, plant. Go out. Bang.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sam off. Watch out. Shit. 49. Check 49.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
On the double. Check. Watch 54. I got one. Hey, watch it. Check 99. Get it.
Allen now on the option right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Patrick. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Slam. 80 weapons.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Switch.
Chopper!
Chance. Check nickel.
And Now they'll throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Check three.
To try again after the sack. Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, it's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and down to the 27-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here we go. Set. 6-6. Bullet high. 18 gator. Get in the way. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bravo. Five.
Throwing is Allen on third. Airing it out for Olsen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you're rookie break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Rush in.
This is Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Prescott on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
47. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Watch it. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 22. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey as the first half is winding down. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there. But now it'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike, 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Here we go.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ready.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't? Go to 53. SOS. Under. SOS.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the screen.
There we go, kill.
Watch the safety creep.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mike is 59. I know he ain't got it. Motion. Mike's 5'9". Check tight.
Here we go. Go to 54. Why ain't?
59 Mike. Check. 59.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. Here we go, 46.
You remember
Here we go, 47.
Mike.
46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Get him. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. They gonna need some therapy after this.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Kill. 27. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Ready?
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. Go. Shit. Check safety.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bannon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
He's coming. Double up.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Ready? Here's McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check your heart rate. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Safe. Check 15. Check 15. Check.
Yes.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Y'all playing front. Mike, check. 59. I got you, pop. Check 26.
Prescott to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 75 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Back to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Check 52. Rock it.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
On the set. Hey, Haywood. Mark 55.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
top of the throne.